Hello, Aqua here again, and welcome back to Feed the Beast. I thought I'd start with a bit of building this episode, because I don't want to do all of this of what you're seeing, but I feel like it's a little bit boring if I'm just building all the time. So what I've done is, I've done this side of the leg. I brought this little leg up. When I actually put the pictures out, I've got some pictures that I'm kind of doing a slideshow of. I had this cog higher up, but I've moved it down a bit to match the cog in the middle I've put here. So these are all the cogs that in theory would drive the legs, of course. There would be cogs in the knee as well, but that's conveniently, let's say it's hidden underneath the armour plate in there. So we've got to do the same with this leg, and of course I should have slept before I started. Always having to sleep as soon as I start a video. There we go. So, up we go. Now, the way it works out is, well, the way these things are meant to happen is, the legs generally have loads of soldiers in, loads of Skitari, or possibly Space Marines, or possibly both, or even human soldiers, I don't know. Then, sorry about that. This thing here is the center gyroscope thing that keeps it all balanced, so there will be something spinny in that thing there. Above that you get the engine room with reactor links to the legs and stuff like that, and then you've got a gyro on the top of there, one in there, so you've got 3 gyroscopes that keep it all balanced. Yeah, these are actually called bastions, so they're like little castles with their own little towers full of soldiers. Look at this picture I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be 6 squads in each leg. Well, I've got bottles, so I'm guessing the Space Marines. Yeah, so 6 squad in each leg, so you'd have 12 squads of Space Marines in the legs of one of these things. And the gyros, center gyro. This is all the engine room with links to the legs there and there. Then above that, where the quantum thing is, this would be the reactor core itself, so this is where my main workshop and stuff's going to be. So the plan is to have loads of boilers in here, maybe 6 steam boilers. So it looks like I'm going to be moving my power purely onto steam boilers. And I think I'll go with the 4 that I've got running the laser drills, and 2 solid fuel that I've been getting that I could use a tree farm for, because the tree farm's barely ever turned on. And then, yeah, above that, so you've got your reactor core there, which will be my workshop. Then the bridge, which will be like a control room. So that actually might be my crafting area, the bridge area. And then I wrote level with the bridge, so that's going to have a big face on it. Wrote level with the bridge, you've got the 2 weapons on the side. Plasma Annihilator on one side, Hellstorm Cannon on the other. And then on top of that, you've got like a castle, which is got more soldiers and stuff, and sensorium and main guns, defense lasers, and that'll have 4 towers on it. So we'll have a bit of a castle on top of there. So it's going to be pretty big. And then because of the way the castle will spread, it'll have towers. That's probably where we get a lot of the height from. So I don't think it's going to go to 255 like I planned it though. So I maybe calculated it's a bit different than last time I started building one of these. I think it's about the same size when I built it before. Looks about right. So we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to get on with a bit of building. Now what I've been doing is I've added a different clay recipe to my molecular assembly chamber. If you look at clay, of course there's your basic one, using clay balls to make clay. If you go to that, I've been using that one. I've been using some of my iron ingots and then medium stone to get 4 blocks of clay. So 1 iron ingot gets you 4 blocks of clay. So it has been dinting my iron ingot supplies. Someone mentioned this in the stream yesterday as well, so thanks for that. I was already aware of it, but thank you very much for mentioning it in case I wasn't aware. So if we look here, I'm down at 17,000. Oh no, I was at about 20,000. So I could use some of that. If it gets that I'm using too much iron, I could always turn gold into iron, and using the medium stone, and back spreading that, I could always turn diamonds into gold, into iron, into clay. So I have got ways of getting clay, so that's all good. This is working fine. I watched it through the night, and when the sun comes up in the morning, it's at about 600,000, so it loses about 400,000 a night. So that'll never run out, which means the one at the other end won't have it. So that's all awesome. I've got my materials. I can craft here. I can check crafting. It's all good. It's all good. So let's get on with this then. So what I've done is I've kind of built my way in from the sides here. So what I started with was like a centre axis through the centre of this bit that I've laid out. So that's going to want, is that the right height? Double check that. So we're flying at 101 here, and if I come right across, I won't change anything. Just looking at it in 101, so that's good. So there. So I'm going to bring this side out. So what we've got, yeah. So this is the problem where it comes with this. It's not so much a problem, but it's where it gets a bit awkward. Is you're kind of building. You've got to make sure both sides match. So you've got to spend quite a bit of time on that, make sure both sides actually do match and not just roughly match, because you want it to be bang on, don't you? No, that's all good. So that's coming out 2. Yeah, we're going out to a point there. So there's one that comes out 2, and then there's one that comes out 1. If that makes sense. So something's different already. Christ, what's going on here? That's that. So only coming out 2 from that bit. Hang on. Well, this is getting tedious already. We've done that right. Ah, that's why I've done it wrong. I've done it too far out. So you see what I mean? It's really easy getting it wrong. I should have actually started that there, shouldn't I? So that's 2, and then that's 1, and then that's 1. There we go. That's all I meant to do it, wasn't it? So that's actually 1 step back from the front. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So of course I've got to go collecting all these bits of clay each time I do this as well. I suppose I should have some music on, like what Shin does in his builds. Not saying my builds are anything like as good as Shin's. Shin's are awesome. Right, I've cocked this side up then. So I want. No, I didn't want that at all. Just took one off there. Fool. There we go. And down one more. So there we go. So 2, 2. That's across the outside, so that's going to go there. There we go, we're getting there. Like that. Looking good. Now this centre bit here, I actually want to break through into the middle. So we'll do that while we're here. And a bit of a, not so much a window, but it's a way of seeing inside there. And then the next one coming out. So there we go, that's the outside cog done. No, it's not. That should that be like that? That's right, isn't it? Yep. So that should be the same as well. There we go. And I've fallen. So because I've got the solar helmet, I actually, oh, that's wrong. What's going on there? Should you be like, what's going on here? 3, 2. What's going on here? That's not right at all. What have I done? 2, 1, 2. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's better. Is that right? Yeah. So that was a little bit weird. Isn't it there as well, I think that's how it should be. Yep, and same again there. And then occasionally I'll just turn these back into blocks so I can get back at them again. I actually just made 8,000 clay blocks shortly before I started recording, so I've got plenty to go at. Saying that, I've used quite a few of them already. So that's the outside done, yeah? Yeah. Let's get the inside made up the same then. There we go, so that's the inside of the cog done. Cool, and then now we start working on the bigger cogs. So this big cog comes straight off that. It comes out 1, 2, 3. From there, 1, 2, 3. And we've got, this is 3 high. Some of this is all doubled up inside, but some of it isn't, so I have to double check on that other side. Once we've kind of got somewhere rough to where we want to be. Oops. I didn't want to do that or that. So let's get rid of them two. And it's sleepy time again. So I'll drop down, and while I'm dropping down, there should also be maybe a little bit of clay in here, so I'll go capture that. No, it's already gone. Always keep on top and sleep again. So pretty much each day when I've slept, if anything significant has changed, I'll jump back up here again and take a quick screenshot. And now I can't see that thing anymore, so I'm lining up on top of that round thing there in the middle. Screenshot. There we go. So I should get a pretty good picture of this thing getting built up. Now, what will I do here? I'll put a nice line through there into the middle. I'm going to put a floor into this bit and then a path through into here, but as long as both sides match up for now, it's good enough. And then here, I'm going to bring it out a bit, so I actually want rid of them two blocks. Yeah. So I can bring that out the same. That ain't right, is it? Nope. Let's do it. There and there. So that seems about right. So 1. Two. Oh, that was 3. No, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2 gets that matched up. Oh, that wants to be 3. Okay, so that wants to be one further there. We'll do the same there. So this is the start of the big cog, and then we can do the same this side as well. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oops. If I let go, I think shift maybe makes it so that my current fortune doesn't work quite as well. If I let go of shift as soon as I've finished digging there, it seems to do it a bit quicker. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want 1 there. 1, 2, 1, 2. That was right, wasn't it? 1, 2. Yep. All good. So there's one side of this thing done. Now for now I'm just going to come right down to here. So the bottom is 3 wide, the bottom of the cogs, I've got bottom and the top of 3. So that's good. And then how much? Okay, that's all solid. That's good. That means we can make that solid. And then bring this out again. Easy as you like. And this is where the bottom of the 3 is, isn't it? Yep. So 2, 3. Oh shit. And I may have run out of disk space because my FPS have just gone deadly slow. Right, I'll cut the camera. Just going to check a couple of things. And what I'll do is I'll finish this little cog off here, make sure it's all right, double check things, and then I'll make a start on the big cog. Back in a bit. Okay then, I've done about 16 minutes of this up to now, and I don't want to do it too long. I'll do about another 4 minutes because I think this may be boring for you. A couple of people have kindly told me to fly better. What I should do is do a big jump, so shift jump and then press F, and that gets you fly instead of double tapping, which is kind of nice. Thank you very much for that. That helps out quite a lot. I've changed this around a little bit. I've kind of extended it a bit to work out where I'm going. I think I may become too far in with these. I may have to adjust these later on and actually bring this wall out to this one and get rid of that cog, because I don't think I've got enough room for the amount of engines I'm going to want in here. So this is going to be, sorry, not engines, boilers. And I've kind of made this more of a cog on the inside as well. So it's time to do this side the same. So it's going to be nice and easy. It's just going to be a case of matching that over here. So bring that in one first of all. Easy enough. Like so. So that's just getting us our bit in the middle there, in between the two. That bit we've just done, in between the two cogs, should be that bit I think. Yep, and then it's just a case of getting this guy nice and big. Now how have I done that? In fact, if we do that, that'll make it a bit easier. Let's put this in. We can see exactly where we're meant to be going. Is that right? It's not, is it? Like that. Like so. Looks right. Yep, that matches that side. So now we know we can bring them bits out all the way across, like so. What to rate you at least anyway? Gone too far maybe? Because we can then use them as a base to actually build the cog onto. I think it all gets quite tricky. There we go. So that wants to be like so, yeah. Yeah, that looks right. So that comes out there. Yeah, there. Shit, not that. That should be alright. Oh, not that though. That shouldn't have been alright. Whoops. The dangers of working with a Thaumcraft shovel there. And then, so this one wants to come out double then. One, two, and then that's a 3 thick one. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. And now I actually can. No, I can't. Yeah, so you see the general gist of what's going on here, I guess. And then, oops, that's wrong. That should have been there, I believe. So there we go. I'll wrap up with the building for now. I'll do a bit more building and I'll show you what I've got to. But I'd say I don't want to do too much of this because it's, I don't know, I reckon it'd be pretty boring to watch. What I've got is a little kind of slideshow thing of what I've done up to now, and I'll show you that. I'll add that in a minute. It looks a bit crappy at the minute, but I'm going to keep doing these screenshots up until I finish the build, so it should actually start looking better eventually. But I'll get this side built up and then I'll take another picture and then I'll add that in. Back in a sec. So there we go, there's a Titan build up to now as it's grown. As you can see there, I did in fact move out the engine room area there by a couple of blocks. So I've actually got rid of the inner cog of them. I think it looks a bit better. So that's where all my steam boilers are going to go. I'm going to try and fit 6 in there. It might only fit 4. Let's go have a look. Now, if you think about it, from the center point, redneck cable, engine, boiler, engine, redneck cable. So yeah, it's going to fit 4 engines in, 2 on each side. And then I could possibly, if I wanted to, if I needed more engines, I could put some down here, but not sure about that. But 4 engines will go there, which means if I put 4 engines there, I could run the power down and have my laser drill here. My pre-chargers there, and there, and I have my laser drill here, which would mean the laser drill would come through the floor there, which I think might look alright. Not exactly having a laser shooting down, not exactly perfectly right for that, but this isn't going to be perfectly right. It's an interpretation of a Titan, let's say. So there we go. So that's it for that part of the episode. The problem is I ain't got an out plan for the rest of the episode. This is working perfect. I think I've already mentioned that. It really is working nice. Let me put all that back in there for now. Let's head back to base. Old base. Whee. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do Manyullyn bees, even though it's not it's going to be an extra bee episode. Oh, I was messing about yesterday and let all this shit load in. I made an Amazon box. Can you tell it's an Amazon box? Do a Google search for an Amazon box. That's what the Amazon box guy looks like. He's got a couple of little arrows there and he's got a little square thing there. So anyway, just messing around for there's a forum post on the Feed the Beast forums about boxy buildings, so I just did that. What about a picture of a box on a boxy building? Does that count? Anyway, just me messing about. Right, let's as I've got nothing planned, let's do a little bit of bee stuff. Now I want to get some Manyullyn and some cobalt. So I think I showed you making aluminium bee. Let's have a quick look in here. So aluminium bee, which I've got these days. It'll take a little while. Let's just hang on. Jump engine. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, by the way, there's a dog and a cow. It seems there's a dog just wandering round. Now, if you remember, the mist wolf went missing a few days ago, and now there's a normal wolf wandering around, and there's no tiger biome nearby. There's snow over there, but I don't know how this dog got here other than that. So I think this mist wolf might have turned into a normal dog and reappeared. Possibly, he's just wandering around. It's not Josh. Josh is still in the little house over here. But it's definitely not him. So, don't know what the crack is there. Oh, there's Josh. Yeah, so weird. Right. I failed that time. Let's just run over here. Whee! So I'll just let him hang around. See where it gets to. So if you're looking here now, I've actually got 8,000 aluminium nuggets, which is miles more than I'd ever need. So I thought I might as well do the same with Manyullyn and cobalt. So now we'll look at this again. Sometimes it takes a while for them to show up. There they are. So industrious, cultivated, and it says they require the foundation block of aluminium. The next one we're going to need is ardite. Foundation block of ardite. And that's industrious and infernal. 9% chance. Here's a foundation block of ardite. Nice and straightforward. Oh, like a pro. Let's jump over here. So I've done many bees in the main series. Look, Dark Clown's took some damage again. What have you been doing? Headbutting the walls because she can't get out. He can't get out, sorry. Or was it Miss... No, Miss Isabella's full. Right, anyway. So what I've got in... Just jerking the camera around all over the place. What I've got in here is an ardite block. Wonderful. And an infernal drone. And I need an industrious princess, which I should have. In here. Industrious princess. Oh, I've got an infernal drone there as well, so there we go. So an industrious princess, infernal drone, ardite block is everything we need, apart from, of course, a bit of uranium for the mutator block. Well, frame housing's got enough life left in it. Put our uranium ore in there. Now it's it. Get my way down here. What we've got in there is a brick block that we needed for the earthen bee that I made. So I'll swap the brick block for an ardite block and cut this back up just so none of the NPCs jump down there and get on my nerves. And so, industrious, infernal. I'll be back when this is mutated. We've got an ardite bee. So we've not had 100% success. I've got 4 ardite drones and allegedly an infernal princess here. So let's see what's what. With the BLRs going to be hybrids, I presume. Infernal ardite hybrid, which is going to cause me issues because this is going to want... it might be alright. Might be alright. And these are going to be... Oh, they're pure ardites. Okay, that's better than I expected. One, okay. What I'm going to do then is... next thing I'd do with these is I'd put one each of them in there and up the fertility using a maximum fertility serum. So then this will have 4 kids, 4 drones when I put it in there. And once that's done, I'm going to throw it in there. Meanwhile, these 3 pure ardites, I'll save one just for safety for now. I'm going to put the other 2 in there, and hopefully I'll get an ardite serum out of that. Ardite species serum, and then if I do get that, I can stop with this, and I can just change that into a pure using the serum. So I'll be back when I have some news, and we'll see what happens with that. There we are then. So I got the max facility on them, I put them in, we've got all these, and unfortunately Dark Cloud was still here, and that infernal bee had an aggressive effect on it. It killed Dark Cloud. Oh no! I'll replace Dark Cloud. I'll get another monastic drone, Apiarist NPC, and put Dark Clown back in here. Anyway, and killed another NPC. I'm a right NPC murderer. Anyway, let's carry on then. So we've got pure ardite, wonderful. Pure ardite. So that's all good. So what we can do, we can leave 2 of them to a side there, and we can put the rest of these that we know are pure now all into here. The 3 that I put in there, the 2 that I put in there didn't get as a serum, but with any luck, the ones we've got in there now should definitely get as a serum. So that's good. The next thing we need to do is to get a cobalt block and get an imperial princess, which I'm just working on here. Imperial princess there. Pardon me. Bit of a hiccup. And for cobalt, it's similar. Instead of an industrious and infernal, it's imperial and infernal. So I've got these 2. What I'm going to do though with these 2, just to start it off a bit easier, is I am going to run them through the max fertility as well, so that when we do the breeding attempts on this, we will get 4 drones, like that one was. So that just helps when you do your breed. If you can be bothered, give them max fertility before you breed them, and you'll get more chance of getting extra drones of the correct type. So there we go, ardite species. So the next one it turned out, so we don't have to do any of this now. what we do need to do is run the iodate species serum through there, get it up to max, and then what I can do is, I've got some bees put to a side here with perfect stats. I can modify. I'm going to need another one of them though, aren't I? I'm going to need one for iodate, one for cobalt. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some more of them. So I'll get some bees working. I'll get some bees made. I'll get a cobalt block made, and then we'll do the same and do the cobalt bee. Okay, I'm back, and it's actually almost 2 hours since you last saw me. It's taken me that long because I had to get the iodate bees up and running to make iodate nuggets. You just saw some good on there, I think. Iodate nuggets because I needed another. I was 9 iodate short of making a Manyullyn block, which of course takes a lot of resources. It takes 9 cobalt ore, so 18 ingots. So, and the same for iodate. So it's quite an expensive block, a Manyullyn block. This is what these bees are going to help. So I've got my Manyullyn block now. There we go. And I've been doing some other stuff, getting a couple of things ready for this. So we've got. No, we haven't got a uranium in there. So that's the next thing we need. Grab a uranium. Miss Jezebel was trying to get it for me. There we go. 1 uranium. So then this is 9% chance again. So this should all be good. And I've modified a few things on these, so they've got the both 5 and both 2. If you look at the temperatures, hot and arid, and the humidity is arid for these kind of bees, so I've got that ready so that even the mutated ones, if we don't get a full mutation, should give us ones that have got the right stats to keep making them. So I'm running aluminium bees. I stopped because I've got 8,000 nuggets. I'm running cobalt bees. We're in iodate queen, so I did the cobalt exactly the same as the iodate, which gives us the cobalt and princess and iodate drone, which is what we need to make the Manyullyn, iodate and cobalt. So I did exactly the same process for the cobalt as I did with the iodate. Gets us to this stage. There we go. Have we been lucky and got pures? Manyullyn, wonderful, and again wonderful. So it's reverted the thing back to 1s there. It's reverted all them back. It's actually given us a pure. Yeah, so that's all pure stats on them. So what we need to do is we'll chuck 3 of them in there, try and get the Manyullyn species, and just if we don't get the species, we'll chuck 2 in there with max fertility, and we'll start getting max fertility on them just in case we need more drones if these aren't good enough. Once I've got this serum, I'll put the serum through their machines. I've got a princess and a drone ready to put the serum on, and then we've got Manyullyn bees producing nuggets for us. Awesome. So I'll be back when that's done. I'll see you in a bit. Well, there we go. There's a bit of luck. Manyullyn species serum from the second of those drones I put in the isolator there. So I've got that now. So I'm going to put that in there. I am going to push it in front of that one. It's that one. Longest lifespan can wait. So that one's been there. That's done. That one's done yet. So all I need to do now is to wait for that species serum to get full of charges and full pure quality. Add it to them, and then stick it in there, and then I'll show you it in there, and I'll wrap up the episode. Back in a bit. There we go then. This should give us our Manyullyn drone. And we can, there we go, wonderful, we can add that, stick that through there so it fills it back up, and we can sling that in our gallery there, and this will become a princess, a queen of course, and we'll wait and see our first Manyullyn, what's it called, nugget, yeah, so our first Manyullyn nugget, and then I'm going to have to go, because I am late for a appointment. My sister's buying me lunch, very kind of her. So we'll just wait for this to tick. There we go, first Manyullyn nugget. Wonderful. Thank you very much for watching. As always, thank you very much for any comments, likes, anything like that. Very much appreciated. I hope you join me next time. I'll see you then. Cheers. Bye.